Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Masters of the Universe Revelations Masterverse Battle Cat. Wow, this thing is huge. The length of this package is 16 inches long. This is pretty massive. Battle comes in this box style packaging similar to the figures, but more longer. On the top left we have 30 points of articulation. On the right we have a barcode. Just on the very front there we have recommend ages 6 and above. On the right, the Netflix original series logo. On the bottom we have the Master of the Universe Revelations Battle Cat nameplate there in the center. And then on the right we have the deluxe detail sculpt and articulation. And on the very bottom corner on the right we have the Mattel logo. Top of the box we just can see the Masterverse nameplate there, and half of the top is like a part of the window box. Okay, here's the bottom of the packaging. We have a bunch of legal information, some symbols and stuff. Here's a UPC that helps you find these. These retail at Walmart, Target for like $39.99 is what you can get in an in-store price. Okay, on this side of the box we have Battle Cat doing like a shadow appearance, and just below that says Fighting Tiger. On the reverse side we have beautiful artwork of Battle Cat with the moon in the background. Looks pretty awesome. This box is so big that doesn't even fit in my display, but it's what it looks like on the side view at least. Very, very cool. Very menacing looking. Over on the back of the box we have this beautiful artwork of He-Man riding Battle Cat. That is incredible. We have Castle Grayskull in the background. Very nice. On the bottom we have some other figures that are available. We have the Skeletor and the Wave 1 figures. On the right we have the Mattel logo on the top corner. We have the Battle Cat Fighting Tiger below that. And we have a small bio just below that. And then you can see a product image of Cringer. See right there, so you can pause and read this if you would like. So hold for like 3 seconds if you want to pause it. 3, 2, 1. And here's a picture of Cringer. Looks very cool. So you just basically do the mask and the saddle, and then you have the Cringer figure. Mattel logo, some other recycling information if you're interested. But this is super cool. So let's go ahead and get Battle Cat out of the box and see what it looks like. So when you open up the top flap of this, you can see a little piece on the inside that says "By the Power of Grayskull." That's pretty cool. Kind of like a little hidden message. Okay, this is what Battle Cat looks like inside the clamshell and the insert of the box. The insert also has that rock design that comes along with this individual figures, which is pretty cool. Here we can see Battle Cat. He has some rubber bands on him, around his legs, his waist, and his head. You have to go ahead and cut those and remove them. Okay, here we have the powerful Battle Cat out of the packaging. His thing is huge. He is really, really nice. Let's take a look at the overall aesthetics and design and sculpt work on this. So here's his mask. His eyes are painted on the actual mask. That's how you're going to get the difference between the fierce-looking Battle Cat versus the, the cringiness of Cringer. It's nice red. So it's got a little flexible plastic. We have the horn here. It's done on like a off color, or like a brownish with maybe a little bit of orange in it. A little bit there on the side. Have his little claws or points or spikes on the end of his helmet there. Have a little bit here on the saddle of his dark texture here. Some more of that light brown tannish color here on that spike. Looks really, really good. Wow. This Cringer's tail. So it looks like from underneath. So we do have working straps. Very cool. You can see his feet has the dark green pads and claws, different shades of green. We have the orange stripes on his tail and orange stripes on his legs. There'll be more on his back once we take off the saddle. And take a look at Cringer. Very, very nice. Here we have Battlecast mask is off. Get a little closer look at it. Very nicely sculpted. Looks fantastic. This is what it looks like underneath. Very cool. Okay, here's his saddle piece. This is actually a really softer plastic. Then we have the straps and the peg here, peg holes. It's really nice. So we'll see how that's designed. Pretty cool. So here's Cringer. I can see how they painted the eyes on the mask versus the eyes on the actual figure itself. It gives you that two character appearance. This is really nice how they did that. Let's take a look at the articulation and some of the overall paint on this. See, his eyes are painted very nicely. Beautiful cat eyes. He actually has this green, a lot of green on his mouth area. We have the orange stripes. His jaw is articulated. You can see how nicely that's painted inside. We have the red inside, the white fangs and teeth. Very cool. The black around the ears. Tone green inside the ears. That's really nice. Brings that out a lot. And you can see the rest of his body is just the green with the orange stripes. There's a lot of pieces to this battle cat. You can just see the cuts here. You have the hair, you have the head, the neck, upper body, like this middle section and the back side, and the legs and the tail. A lot of moving parts, a lot of manufactured pieces. So for the head, let's see what it does. You can look down. You can look up. Of course, we know his mouth opens in different levels. If you want all the way open, halfway, completely closed. We have 360 rotation, which is really nice. The neck is articulated down, so you can definitely get a really down look, especially when he's being transformed into a battle cat. And it goes up. So that's how those two pieces, the neck and the head, would work together very nicely. There's no side to side or anything. For the front legs, to go back about that much. That's it. We're going to call it the knee. Wow, it's tight. We can get about that much on the bend. You want to get him to do like the creeping thing. His paws rotate 360. And it can go up about that much. Down about that much. And if you want to get him a very high stance like that, that's how far they go up. So both front legs are the same. Here in the middle, we have side to side. You can even get a 360 rotation if you actually wanted to. It's just kind of weird. This does kind of rub, so it may scratch up your battle cat if you do that. And you get the same effect here in the rear end. 360, I'm not going to do it. You got the idea. The reverse leg, we can go in about that much. Almost all the way around on that way. If you wanted to, which would make no sense, but you got the option. Bendable knee, forward. Then you have another rotation, articulation here, which actually rotates 360 up there too, if you wanted. Then you have this, which goes forward a little bit here. And then the foot's the same as the front, 360. And then it can go, you know. Oh, I forgot to finish turning it. Go up and down. Like so. Lots of moving parts. Looks really cool. As for his tail, there's a joint right here, so you can get it up, down, and 360 all the way around. Really cool looking Cringer. Probably a game to sit if you really tried. Couldn't see why you couldn't. I mean, that's just a Kind of a fast way of doing it. See how fast he sit. So you can take some time, critique him, make him look a little better. His paws on the ground, take care of his back legs. He would look really cool on your shelf, like that. So you just got to extend this leg back a little bit more so you can get his paw on the ground. Looks really good. Okay. Now we don't have Adam, obviously, but here's a comparison with He-Man with Cringer sitting. You can see how all they scale together. Cringer is a very large tiger. And here is Cringer standing beside He-Man for a height comparison. He is pretty massive. And there's a look with Battle Cat and He-Man side by side. You can see how much more height the saddle gives Battle Cat over He-Man. Here we have He-Man on top of Battle Cat. It's a pretty tall piece for your shelves. You can see that's not perfect for the He-Man because of the overall centerpiece there between his legs, that loincloth that drops down. It kind of gets in the way of Battle Cat. And he does have a high piece here for He-Man to hold on to. Like that. It should be like a wider piece, I believe. But that's the way it's designed on this figure. It's just kind of up a little bit. This maybe you can fine tune it a little better, but it doesn't sit perfectly. But it looks really, really cool. I think I kind of missed something on the articulation section of the video. Is like he can push his legs in, his front legs like this far, and he can fan them out a little bit, like so. And then see how the back ones work. You can fan them, not as much as the front ones, but you get a little bit of an in and out, which can give him some different posing options. This is an amazing piece. I do recommend this. One of the coolest Battle Cats ever, released. I highly recommend picking him up for any Masters of the Universe fans. He looks very awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Please like and share the video. And as always, we will see you in our next review.